What's up? This is Ben from WODprep, and this is the third and final video of the three-part video series of how to get strong for CrossFit. So, if you want to get better at being a functional fitness athlete, you absolutely need to be strong. If you recall, the previous two videos, I covered a lot, and I'll make sure to link those below. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is in the description to watch video 1 and video 2. In video 1, I talk about the pyramid of strength for functional fitness, how you need to have absolute strength, which is your ability to move external loads. We talked about how the application of that is in power, so doing things like snatch, clean, jerk, your relative strength to your body weight, which is things like strict gymnastics. And then, of course, we have the top of the pyramid, which I cover in a lot of other videos, which is the gymnastic skills. So the application of this strength to do really high complex skills. We talked about how your off season should highly bias developing absolute strength and attacking those weaknesses. And then eventually, as your season moves on, you can start to focus on your relative, your power, and your skills, and full metcons and things like that. We talked about how absolute strength is relatively low skill, and obviously the high skill gymnastics, very high skill. In video 2, we talk about this. We talk about how to develop and how to analyze your absolute strength. Absolute strength is broken into 6 main components. We have bench, deadlift, front squat, back squat, strict press, and the pendlay row. In video 2, I talked about how a hypothetical athlete could identify their strengths and weaknesses. But one of the core issues, one of the main problems is if you don't know where you stack up against others, then how do you know where your weaknesses and where your strengths are? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how we at WODprep have developed a solution to help you test your absolute strength and fix your weaknesses. So in today's video, you're going to learn how to figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are when it comes to your absolute strength. And then we're going to talk about how you can go about fixing those weaknesses and turning them into strengths. When it comes to absolute strength, what we've done here at WODprep is we've developed an algorithm, if you will, a way of spitting out numbers to tell you where you stack up against yourself and others based on your body weight. So when it comes to figuring out what your strengths and weaknesses are, when it comes to absolute strength, it's important to understand how you stack up with your sex, your personal body weight, because that does matter when it comes to moving external loads. The bigger you are, the more external load you should be able to move. And how do you stack up against others? How do you stack up against your competitors, which is essentially everyone else that's competing in the sport of fitness? So here at WODprep, what we did was rather than have percentiles, we actually added in a couple more layers. Okay, so we have, let's see, 25, 50, 75, that's a percentage, 100, and then down here we actually have 125. This is a framework in which you can judge yourself, and your goal is to try to get all your numbers to about this 100 mark. So what I want to do now is I want to show you behind the curtain in a brand new program that we call Raw Strength. Raw Strength is our proprietary course that is a deep dive into exactly how to test, analyze, and improve your absolute strength. Inside of Raw Strength, we have detailed video breakdowns, including a chart that looks just like this, that will show you exactly how to test your strength for all of these elements. It analyzes them by spitting out exactly where you are along this spectrum. And once you've identified your strengths and weaknesses, it custom creates a 9-week course with programming that will improve your 2 biggest weaknesses. It's going to help you get strong at all of them, but it's going to specifically focus on your 2 areas of weakness so that by the end of 9 weeks, hopefully our goal, we actually guarantee it, is that you will improve your weaknesses and turn them into strengths and move closer to this 100% mark, maybe even beyond that, so that you can be a well-rounded athlete that has the absolute strength, so that you can use your strength for absolute strength, for power, for relative strength, and gymnastic skills. So if you want to become a well-rounded athlete and you want to truly focus on strength this offseason so that you're better prepared for competition and for climbing the leaderboard going into next year, then let me show you behind the curtain of Raw Strength. So after you join Raw Strength, you'll get access to a dashboard that's going to show you all of your courses with WODprep, and you'll notice Raw Strength will be in there. When you open Raw Strength, you're going to see that there is a ton of amazing content about how to use the program, how to get strong, how to break through plateaus, how to use progressive loading. Basically, this is everything you need to know about breaking through plateaus in your strength. You'll also, before you start the quarter, or as you start the course, you're going to go through a test week. So this test week, you'll have access to a Raw Strength calculator after you've completed your back squat, bench press, deadlift, strict press, pendlay row, front squat tests. And again, we have videos that show you exactly how to do that. You'll come here and you'll use the Raw Strength calculator. The Raw Strength calculator is where you're going to put in your weights that you hit during the test. And let me show you what it spits out. So I'll show you my weights here. Once you've gone through and you've entered all of that, then it's going to show you where you stack up against our, basically 100% is where we suggest your number should be. It's going to clearly identify your two biggest weaknesses, which for me are the bench press and pendlay row. So you can see here in this nice spider graph, you can see my deadlift, front squat, back squat, all looking strong. And then pendlay row and bench press are where I need the most help. Once I am done completing my tests, then I would click here, open up this Google form, enter my data, including the email that I joined the course with. And then once you've completed that, then it's going to unlock for you the custom programming that you're going to follow that will bias your two weaknesses. And then it's going to automatically create a bench press pendlay row biased programming that you can download the full printable PDF. And then it has 9 weeks of programming that it spits out that will exactly bias your weaknesses. And then once I'm done that, I would come back to the Raw Strength main course and complete the final test week, and then you're going to have a new strength calculator that's going to show you where your new weaknesses are, and hopefully after those 9 weeks of programming, you're going to see the pendlay row and bench press move stronger. So this course has everything that you need to get strong. It is an awesome course that's comprehensive. It even has, let me show you in here really quick, we talk about fuel for gains, mental resilience. There's a morning mobility routine that you can follow. We talk about lifting gear. And then we also have detailed video instructions that show you how to bench press, deadlift, front squat, back squat, strict press, pendlay row. Each one of these has a very detailed video that goes through the exact progressions of how to do the movement properly so that you're not making any mistakes. I'll just click in to show you how beautiful this course is. You can see here, Dr. Joe is teaching Katie how to bench press. It's an awesome video with multiple camera angles that show you exactly how to grip the bar, how to press, where to hit it on your chest. And this is for all the different movements that we're teaching. We also have the Fault Fixer series. So you can see here, after the movement breakdown, we have Fault Fixers. So this is where we have a detailed video showing you how to fix the most common faults of each one of those lifts. So as you can see, this is a very comprehensive course that is going to teach you how to get strong. And when you buy Raw Strength, you'll have lifetime access, a full money back guarantee, and you can go through this course as many times as you want. So as I improve my pendlay row and bench press, then maybe I'll come back and work on my strict press and back squat in the next iteration. You can go through the course as many times as you want, and you can always get amazing programming to go with it. So as you can see, my numbers spit out a graph that looks just like this. I need to prioritize bench and pendlay row if I want to truly become a well-rounded, absolute strength athlete. If I want to have all the strength necessary to fully maximize my potential, I need to get better at the bench and the pendlay row. So if I was going through Raw Strength, it would spit out a 9-week customized program that's going to bias bench and pendlay row. Raw Strength is a complete course that will not only analyze and teach you exactly where your strengths and weaknesses are, it's going to give you programming that takes about 1 hour per session, 5 days per week. Now, this is bigger than most of our other courses, and it's longer and requires a little bit more time because absolute strength cannot be developed in just 15 minutes. That's why in most gyms across the country, when maybe you show up and you do a little bit of deadlift and then a Metcon, or maybe a little bit of pressing and then a Metcon, you're not truly able to make the strength adaptations in a short period of time. It takes a long time to get strong, which is why raw strength is specifically developed with enough time and enough sessions to help you truly go through a full strength phase and increase your absolute strength. With raw strength, you get 4 days of specific strength programming that biases your weaknesses, and you also get 1 additional day of GPP, of general physical preparedness, that's going to help you stay in cardio shape. So if you decide to do raw strength and you don't follow any other fitness program, it is still going to keep you in shape so that you can really get strong, and then, of course, you can go work on all your other things after you're done raw strength. Or if you're the athlete that goes to a local CrossFit gym or a box, that's okay too. You can add raw strength as an additional program to supplement your normal training. Now, these sessions, again, 5 days per week, 4 of which are pure strength days. 1 is a general physical preparedness day that keeps your cardio in check and keeps your fitness levels high. You're not only developing strength. And all you have to do is add that in 1 hour, either before, after, or as a secondary session. If you truly want to develop absolute strength, then this is the kind of time required to get strong. And there's no better time of year to do it than in your off season. This is the perfect time to truly develop that foundation of absolute strength. And then moving forward, you can start to work on all the other things and start to do more Metcons and CrossFit-y things. In addition to the programming, the test, this proprietary dashboard that you're going to get access to, you also get access to detailed videos. This is our most robust course we've ever created, with detailed videos of exactly how to bench, deadlift, front squat, back squat, strict press, and pen leg row, including an entire video series of how to fix your faults. I know that in earlier videos I talked about how absolute strength is relatively low skill. However, there are still skill requirements when it comes to doing front squats and deadlifts and bench. So in these detailed videos, you will learn exactly how to do these movements correctly and test properly. And it's also going to help you fix common errors. Like with the front squat, there's a few common errors on the front rack position that we teach you exactly how to fix. And that is all and more found inside of Raw Strength. Raw Strength is also backed by our unconditional money-back guarantee. So that means at any time after purchasing Raw Strength, you can go through the entire course, you can watch all the videos, you can hit PRs with every single lift, and if you decide that you want your money back, you can get it. It's an unconditional money-back guarantee. That's how confident we are you are going to love Raw Strength. Raw Strength is the most robust course we have ever created. We flew in 2 of our top experts that are both doctors of physical therapy and strength and programming experts to develop this course and help you truly develop that absolute strength. So now that you've learned about Raw Strength, I want to invite you in the comments below this video. There will obviously be a linked comment where you can go to the page to join Raw Strength. But if you have any questions or comments at all, or maybe you went and you joined Raw Strength, leave a comment below this video. If you have any questions, hesitations, concerns, if you're confused in any way, you can ask those questions below, and myself or one of my team members will be actively engaged in the comments to answer any and all questions you have. I understand that Raw Strength might not be a good fit for everyone, and that's okay. But if you're someone that is truly ready to develop that absolute strength so that you can become a well-rounded athlete and stop having your strength hold you back, then Raw Strength could be a great fit for you. And I'm happy to talk to you in the comments to see if it's the right fit. So leave a comment below this video. Let me know what you're excited about. If you joined, please let us know so we can celebrate. And I can't wait to see your results. If you have any hesitations or questions, or if you're not so sure about that unconditional money-back guarantee, please feel free to ask any questions below, and I will be there to respond and help clear up any confusion that you might have. And with that, I can't wait to see you inside of Raw Strength.